Hello. Do we sound different? It's because we are. Welcome back to the world's greatest show on the internet.
Most underrated podcast of 2024 and 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And also 2026.
People are saying that we're the Joe Rogan of the idiots. No, wait, sorry. I was going to say.
No, they said that. And
I didn't mean to say that.
people are saying that I have the biggest titties in North America.
I actually was the one that started that bill.
Uh-huh. It's not a rumor.
Brought it to Congress. It's not a rumor. It's becoming legislation. Which arguably that is what this country needs.
More meaningless legislation.
Yeah. Why can't we say that legally you have the biggest honkers in all of Honky Town?
Well, we are saying that. And vote on it. And you can vote on it. And it's on the ballot.
Are you sure you want to post that? It's gonna be online forever.
What's up, guys? I'm Sydney Summers, and I'm pretty hydrated today, which is a cause that I care a lot about, but I think I overdid it. And we'll see how long the bladder lasts. And I'm a little bit nervous right now.
You know, I was just validated. Oh, I'm OJ Stellar, and I'm feeling validated by Chelsea Handler, who was talking about she doesn't like to drink plain water.
I'm a beverage girl.
I'm a salts. I'm an electrolytes girl.
I'm into salts.
I'm in it.
I mean, the bottled water industry, obviously demonic and evil. I'm pretty sure they're the ones who started that rumor, the pesky little rumor that you're supposed to be drinking all of this water. Same way that Kellogg started the rumor that you're supposed to be eating all this bread, and it's somehow inexplicably at the bottom of the food pyramid. What? Stop drinking water.
Stop eating bread. Unless it's dank, then eat it.
Now that is so true.
Yeah. Because
that is so true.
People are eating mid bread.
Literally.
And mid pasta.
What is this 4x4 inch whole wheat? You know what I'm talking about? The square out of the plastic bag.
I was gonna say the rind. The crust.
The peel.
The peel? It's crust.
The skin.
We have so much to talk about. It's overwhelming.
It's an overabundance, and we haven't even started on any of the topics yet. And I foresee that for the rest of the episode, and I'm going to be honest.
I mean, here's the thing, we'll give you a little outline. We need to get current. We need to talk about tour. We need to talk about the trips that we took.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk about the audition that we did.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk about...
Are you type A all of a sudden? What's happening? Are you medicated today?
No, I'm literally not, and I went to bed at
9 p.m., so beat that. 9 p.m. I was in bed.
I'm not even going to say what time I went to bed. It's not good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're sleep deprived.
Yeah. Oh, so that's what's really working. My brain's like, time to work. I was doing too much.
Yeah, it's the fumes of all the reason and rationale just fade away with the sleep deprivation, and then you're left barebacked, raw.
Yeah.
I love that feeling.
Me too.
It behooves a lot of different things that I'm trying to do in my life.
Yeah.
Which is actually also how I feel about weed, and that is, I'm in kind of a bad place with that right now. I'm not gonna lie.
With weed?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One of the couple confessions.
You were saying it was behooving. Then you started playing with fire.
Exactly.
I know exactly what
and I haven't smoked today because I wanted to be, fake I'm on for this, and I also need to prep for tomorrow because we have another podcast tomorrow. First guest in a long time.
First guest in a year. Wait, no.
No, I mean 2 years, honestly.
Yeah. We're having a wanted fugitive on, and that's all we'll say for now. Yeah, so many things. The tour could be a 4-hour episode in itself. We're not going to do that to you guys because also, I mean, there were some parts of tour that were incredible, may I say. The eclipse on the island.
That's my favorite part too.
Yeah. It was
pristine.
Spiritually challenging.
Yeah, that I can pinpoint that to some big changes that have been happening for me.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, they feel profound. I feel like they're going to come across as subtle to our listeners, but what
We do often come off as subtle. and I will say that.
They call me Subtle Summers.
Oh!
Wait, Subtles? Is that a good,
Subtles?
beautiful name for a baby girl?
Subtle?
Subtle?
What's the opposite of subtle? Robust. No, not robust. Bold.
Bold and subtle.
Loud?
These are just different styles of fonts.
Italicized is what I was looking for. Absolutely.
Your baby's going to be italicized.
My baby?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because it's Italian.
You got me there. It's going to be barely Italian unless I fork with a Italian man.
Hey, either way, you're going to
Which
get
I don't see, but I'm
25% Italian baby, right?
I'm 25%.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, but it carries.
You told me 50.
No, I'm 50% Irish.
What's the other 25%? Finnish?
Finnish.
And that's on
Spanish.
And that's on finishing the job. Spanish.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
You didn't know that? I don't broadcast it like you do with your Nigerian. I am also
excuse you.
I'm also like point something % Nigerian, but I don't want to
you?
steal your thunder.
I'm more Nigerian than I am Jewish, but I am a little Jewish, so.
You know, it doesn't matter if I have any. Everyone thinks I'm Jewish, and I celebrate that.
You exude the Jew.
I really do. I really do. Someone was calling me out for using Yiddish terms. I'm like, I grew up with it, so it's fine. They're like, but you're not Jewish. And like, I was like, okay. I think the Jews would love that I'm using Yiddish.
No, they would.
Yeah.
Jewish people need more Jewish people.
That's so true.
There's not a lot of them. And I'm here to help out the cause.
You know my mom's favorite Yiddish term?
Schwitz?
Well, no, that's probably what she used the most, but schlampadicka.
Schlampadicka?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It means, yeah, you should use it with your IDF hottie.
Okay,
I'm
calling
sorry.
me out.
I'm sorry. It means like I was gonna say a putz.
A putz?
Yeah,
Like a schmuck?
like a schmuck.
And what's the word again?
Schlampadicka. It basically is like someone that's like dirty, unmotivated, like, you know, a couch schmuck.
Dirty and unmotivated.
I feel like I need to fact check myself. Maybe my mom made this up, honestly. How do I spell it? I'm putting the phone down.
Do we talk about the break that we've been taking?
Yeah, I mean, we took a break for political reasons.
We're actually standing up for our rights.
Yeah.
And our wrongs.
Mm-hmm.
And the wrongs were that we both cried on cam, and it was a little much.
Yeah, the Patreon donkeys have been eating good.
Yeah.
There's been a lot that we couldn't post on main. YouTube has seen none of the crying.
We ended on a high with YouTube. We ended on a really great episode, and we both, I think, were desperate to keep the momentum going. However, the universe gave us a little stop sign.
Yeah, you cried, I cried.
There's already been so many things.
I did a meatball impression the last time we were here.
Xanax is a hell of a drug.
I need to watch that shit back. The break of the pod.
The mental break.
The mental break of coming into the stew.
Psychological
What was that,
break.
a month?
It's been about a month, yeah. Maybe we don't need to go into it. If you want to know the reason why and you want to see our tears, you'll have to go to the Patreon. Patreon.com/onlineforeverpod. Join the donkeys.
Join the donkeys. It's a strong and sturdy group.
It's a cause.
It's a cause.
Mm-hmm. The cause is supporting two beautiful women who just are trying to live their
and honestly,
goddamn lives.
The donkeys, they get into good conversation.
And we met a lot of them on tour.
Okay, should we just jump into...
Let's jump into something.
Relapsing into sex work.
Sure.
Because we just had an audition.
I have a lot to say about all of that, actually.
Yeah, like it's a big topic. You know, I've been doing sex work basically since I was 19. On and off. That's a long ass time. It's so hard to envision my life without it in so many ways. And I don't necessarily see that as like a broad stroke bad thing, but I am affected by that reality. You know what I'm saying? And we had an audition at a club yesterday. not saying which club until things are official.
Love. Huge step for you.
But I will. Don't look.
Oh my god, I looked at the monitor.
I actually took 3 and I lost the other 2. I wanted.
Damn it!
I know,
Oh
honey.
my god, I was really hoping there was one for me.
We can twade.
We can trade noses.
A twade nose.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
I know, right? Do you want to try it on?
Yeah,
I feel
of
like it
course.
look really cute on you.
It's a real April Fool's moment.
Yeah, Donka had a show and they were giving these out at the show last night.
Oh my god. It
Oh
smells
my god.
Good.
Thank you. I wore it all last night.
I
Oh my god, you
love
look
it.
so cute.
Oh my god, wait.
Stop.
Take a little selfie with this. Yeah, so that's your hint. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the hint.
Sorry, I was seriously.
Mamma
drank
mia,
so much
pizzeria.
liquid.
Pepperoncini, arancini. Pepperon.
Pepperoncini.
What was I saying? Boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to the
and
cash money millionaires.
Cash
that we
money.
are.
Yeah, cash money millionaire. Screen stage. It's gotten kind of boring to say the least. It's gotten kind of
Oh
rotten.
my god, I've been on the internet, doing social media for like 5 straight years.
Same.
And before that, I hadn't been on in many years. My relationship with the internet feels like, you know, when you start dating someone and you were never friends to begin with and you just immediately start boning and then you break up and you're like, let's try to be friends. But it's like you have no context for friendship at all. You were always just smashing. That is how the internet feels. I'm like, I don't know how to be friends with you right now. This was always a very sexual specific thing.
Right.
And I need just like a big back off time from you for us to ever have a hope of reconciliation, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, sweetie.
Yeah.
I tried to start a club in college to try to convince everyone to throw away their cell phones. Okay. I was so
It was called Into the River with Ye Club.
Into the river with ye club.
That's what you say to your phone before you chuck it.
Into the river with glee. Yeah. There was not a lot of interest in the club.
People were too distracted.
You need at least like 3 people to get a club to start. I had 2.
What about your altar?
Which one? Which one do we like?
This club has at least 15 different personalities.
Yeah. I just remember like I just remember seeing the change in real time of people used to do this when they're walking down the street.
Right.
They were walking and looking to walk and walking
I
to
miss the
look.
days.
And I started seeing and then it goes down further. And I was just like, wow, this is disgusting. And look at me now, fully addicted to the phone. And if phones were to all disappear, so would the income, which is crazy. And I think that's something that
Yeah, like every single penny I have made my entire job for the last, again, 5 years, everything has been through my phone.
Yes.
Every single thing.
Which is dark.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, guys. And this is where I'm like, am I a millennial or am I a Zoomer? I feel like I used to be proud to be a millennial. Now I'm a little bit embarrassed, but I'm like, I'm not Zoomer enough that I like accept the phone as my total appendage.
Right. Well, yeah, because we weren't born with it. We're like the last
Exactly.
generation to remember.
We're cuspers.
We're zillennials,
Yeah.
if you will. I don't know. People that are actually Gen Z would probably say no.
No, I mean, look at my outfit. I'm really trying. Please accept me. I'm so youthful. I barely remember 9/11.
I really don't.
Barely.
I didn't find out about it till the next day.
What?
Yeah.
What? No one told you?
No one told me.
I got checked out.
You got checked out
Mm-hmm.
of school?
Yeah. In Arkansas. My parents
Your
are
parents?
freaks.
What?
Yeah. My mom is terrified.
There's terror on the soil. You were so far away from there too. I was kind of close. Wait, that's so funny. Okay, well we were in
The next plane was going straight to a cornfield in your area code.
Wait, so 9/11 happened.
Debatable. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Shout out to the troops. What? Okay.
You know what? I say we should forget.
I'm
What?
not forgiving, but I am forgetting.
I won't forgive, but I will forget that 9/11 happened. Because I barely remember it already. And what are the Zoomers supposed to do? They don't. How are they? Never forget. They don't. Bitch is already forgotten. I don't know. They didn't tell us at school when it happened. I don't know what time of day. It was like midday, right? And then I went home. No one talking about it at the house. No one said shit.
Your dad's like, is the game on?
Well, they just like didn't want to tell me stuff. That was like such a big thing. So next day at school, everyone's crying. And I'm like, what's going on here? We're sitting in a circle.
Everyone's crying.
Everyone's sitting in a circle. Tissues in the middle.
Okay.
Teacher cry. All the kids cry. I'm kind of like, who? What? When? And how many? I was so confused. But anyway, off of 9/11. Didn't think we were going to go there today.
I thought we were going to keep going.
I
I tried to do the thing that your mom does one time when I went through the airport, and like first I denied the picture. You know when they check your ID and then they ask.
When was my mom giving you airport advice?
When I was in New Hampshire.
She
wasn't, but you were telling me she told me too. She never does the body scan.
She refuses.
She doesn't do the. So yeah.
So yeah.
So I was like, I refused the picture, and the lady was like, okay, I guess this is you. They don't even need the picture, which I just find so eerie that they take it to begin with. But anyway,
so insane. At LAX, I don't even have to show my ID.
What?
I know.
What do you
They just take a
mean?
picture of my face, and it's like in the system.
And they say it deletes it right after. I'm like, okay, doubtful. Anyway, and then I denied the body scan as well. I was like, no, I won't be doing that today. And they were like, okay, well, step over here. And then they just like fully fill you up in front of everyone, like in borderline in the pussy.
Depending on the mood I'm in, that would be day made.
Depending on the mood.
Yeah.
The airport is a horny place.
It is.
But TSA officers, not horny to me.
No, I do not find them attractive. I find them power hungry for the most part.
Yeah. Desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get a real job. Like me.
Yeah.
Hello.
I wonder if they get insurance. Probably.
They do.
Well, you'd be surprised who does and who does. I mean, everyone, like, working for the goddamn FBI, you get like 3 weeks of maternity leave. FBI agent gets like a month off after.
Well, you know, they're trying. I have a lot on this for today as well. I know we're
going
all
off
over
the
the place.
rails.
We're off the wheels, but you know, the goal of Project 2025, they're not close to their end goal yet. They haven't even started on the end goal yet, which is basically like we want women to be at home making babies full time. And listen, we've talked about it on here. I would love to stay at home raising babies, never thinking about money, but men don't have the capacity to be the breadwinner.
They don't.
They don't. And women find success on average way, like financial success. That women are better. I'm sorry, we're better at college. We're literally smarter and better at getting a job and making money than men way earlier than them.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, how is that gonna work out?
Well, the value of man has really shifted. It's like what we want from them is not something that they can naturally provide, like emotional intelligence and like being there and being supportive and listening. No one taught that to them, so they don't know how to do that. And that's all that women want. We don't need that. I mean, like, do I want a man to come in and financially save me? Of course. Let's get real. But most of them cannot do that because they're getting broker and broker as the years go on.
Yeah, and convincing themselves somehow that they're like making six figures. I'm just like, okay, what? You're 6'5" and you make what?
Okay, wait. So back to relapsing in PORN.
Okay.
I went to Vegas. I shot a scene for the first time in a year. And I'm here to report it is like riding a bike.
Same with the strip club.
I know. We put those shoes on yesterday.
I felt stronger than ever before.
Yeah.
I was like, that was easy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited to continue the journey. But this hot girl was just in my DMs today on Twitter, and she's like, "Do you want to collab?" And I looked at her page. I was like, "Wait." She's like, "Funny and cute." I'm like, "Wait, but what if I did?"
I know. I'm like, I feel you.
It's tempting.
It's tempting.
It's tempting.
But I do. I just the empty sex on cam. It fantasy wise, it's there for me. In real life, I don't know.
Yeah.
Filming with the homies sounds a little fun.
Filming with the homie. Yeah, I filmed with Lena Paul and her husband, who blurs his face in the videos, so you know he's important. Okay. He's running for governor of California. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that situation, even though it's like more complicated because they are my friends, it was also way less complicated because it wasn't some jabron.
Yeah.
Or jabronette. Okay, so we've covered a lot. I don't know what else we're here to speak
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
about.
still have more to say about this like women in Project 25.
No,
2025
please.
thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like I was more or less raised by a single mother, and she like had a full-time job and was raising 2 kids at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, my thoughts are getting a little scattered. I will say, one, I desperately want a child right now, which is freaking me out. And I keep thinking about, I keep thinking about Julia Fox, who has a child and has her like full-fledged career and is like killing it. And I'm just like, wait, could I do this? Anyway, besides
If you have enough money, you can do anything.
Right.
If you have enough chutzpah, you could do anything.
And on that note, which is the great segue. Okay. I feel like there is this like this messaging around OnlyFans girls that sometimes I kind of fall prey to as well. It's this kind of like red pill shit of like OnlyFans girls are like, lazy, whores use their bodies for money, they're like worthless, blah, 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 blah.
True.
I've just been thinking a lot about how much more of a reflection that is of the economic situation in this country than it is of what women are worth or like who women are like naturally or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like, I think that is because there's just a really hopeless feeling situation in this country right now. And people, like all of our people that we look up to, like the financial heroes of this country are all scammers. It's just like, this is the example that's been set for us of how you can get ahead in this country.
Right. And also like OnlyFans boom happened during COVID. That was such a catalyst of life across this globe. And also it's like the age old contradictory double standard ass whatever, where it's like, yeah, okay, let's say there's 90 million women on OnlyFans with accounts. There's 180 million men on there buying it and consuming it. It's like, if y'all hate OnlyFans girls so much, talk to your boys about it. I don't know what to say. It's like, it's just so weird how I do and I will stand on this. It comes down to jealousy. Men do not have erotic capital the way that women do, unless you're going to cater towards a gay audience, unless you're a major outlier, like somebody like Girthmaster or someone that is able to like appeal to straight women as a man. You do not have the same erotic capital, and you'll never achieve that in the way that it comes so effortlessly for women. So you're just not gonna get that like opulence stream in your life.
Yeah, this is why you guys get crypto.
And you know what I was saying to my friend the other day? I was like, he was kind of saying something like, oh my God, all these, like when you go out in public, it's so different. Like no one gives a fuck about me or whatever. And I was just like, okay, but I have I looked at him straight in his face. I was like, I have suffered way more than you. And I know that for a fact off rip. So that means sometimes I get more blessings. As a woman, I feel like that, like, I don't know.
Oh, the trade-off. Yeah, I'm definitely like, I choose to be hot these days because I do make more money being hot. And
do you miss not being hot? Not that you ever weren't, but just like a different kind.
Girl, my iPhone pics would beg to disagree. Why is it dragging me every day? Why is it saying, look at you in the depths of your addiction, ma'am? I'm like, oh my God, why was I so deflated? You know what I mean?
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I know. I see old pictures of me. I'm like, I wasn't born with lip filler.
Drink some water.
Yeah. The pre-lip filler photos of me,
It's hard.
it's really hard. I'm like, that's the best God could do for me. I don't agree. And I'm standing up against it. That being said, I haven't gotten filler in years, and I will just say, if there happens to be any girls listening, do not. It's like, don't go grocery shopping when you're hungry. Don't go to the needle lady when you're feeling
PMS.
or if you're feeling like susceptible, which for me is like
Yeah.
almost always. But like, she was like, you should get some filler in your temples.
Nothing on this earth compares to someone staring at your face, a professional in the field staring at your face, telling you what's wrong with it. Nothing scratches that itch like that. Like, oh, I'm just like, rip me apart. It feels so honest, even though what they're doing is getting you to spend money. It feels like the first person to be honest with you in your entire life.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, wow, you're really seeing me for how ugly I truly am. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yup. Have you seen, I'm sure you've seen Ari's video of her like going through every single thing that she's had done. Also, her
Also,
boyfriend,
did you see
her boyfriend cheated on her and
he cheated on her?
and they broke up
And now she's filming with Girthmaster. And on that note, if and when I have a boyfriend, just like the chaos that we could wreak post breakup in someone's lives, given our very special position in this society, is profound.
not that I know anything about retaliating post breakup. I know nothing of the sort. But just have you know, the little that I like, what I did after my public-ish breakup, a grain of sand on the beach of what I could have done. Okay. And I'll just
Literally,
say
we
that.
can go find the porn star that looks the most like you and then go viral having like insane sex with them.
We're just the one with the fattest.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, cucking post breakup.
Oof. That's gotta hoit. I want to learn some magic tricks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because what if that
I've been
could be a
thinking
part
about
of my
that too.
niche at the.
At Jumbo's? I mean, redacted.
Oh.
That's so funny you said that. I was thinking about magic tricks as well.
I know, because I already have one in my mind.
What is it?
Are you ready? I'll go out there with some cards. Okay, that one's like, oh, okay.
And then you're like, wow! And they fly everywhere.
And I'm playing 52 pickup.
Uh-huh.
But I keep falling and spilling them again.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not the idea.
Uh-huh.
No, but I'm like, I have someone choose a card.
Uh-huh.
The deck is all the same card as well. Okay.
Okay.
I have someone choose a card. I have already a pre-folded up card in the little pussy pocket in the panties. And I'm like, I like reach in, grab it, unfold it. I'm like, is this your card? People are like, oh!
First of all, brilliant.
Genius.
Second
Thank
of
you.
all, is that how they're doing that trick? All the cards in the deck are the same card?
No, that's just how I think I'm going to do it, just to save time. I'm also stripping. I got 8-inch heels on. I can't be doing real magic right now. Sleight of bands.
Sleight of bands. A little sleight of bands.
A sleight of bands will make her dance. Sleight of bands make her dance. Sleight of bands will make her dance. You want to go to the Ren Fair? You know I hate Renaissance things because I was killed by a guillotine in a previous life, so I have some resistance towards it.
And you know those wounds die slow.
My last words were, "It wasn't me." Anyway,
That was after the head had popped.
Can you still talk?
I don't think so. I don't think you can do much other than perceive, unfortunately. It is the darkest end to one's life.
Sometimes I feel like that would feel good.
But ahead? Being but ahead? Do you know what vor is?
I feel like I'm gonna hate it.
Hmm.
Oh, would I love it?
Interesting.
Would I love
It is a kink.
Okay. I'm in deep in a.
It's the kink of being swallowed by something giant. Which doesn't
I love
not
that.
do it for me.
I'm immediately thinking of the scene in Finding Nemo where they get swallowed by the whale and they're like holding on to like little bulbs on the tongue, and it was gross to me. But
Maybe no vor for you.
I could vor. Listen. There's nothing to say that I won't for. I do want to update the people on the climate change that I have witnessed recently. We all know LA was on fire. Okay, we all know that. Are you curious about how that's going to affect the wildlife?
Ugh.
I was in Malibu. You already know this. I texted you immediately. And I'm sorry.
And I
you
knew.
said it made you cry.
I knew exactly what was going on.
Dead porpoise. Beached porpoise. There wasn't a goddamn wound on the thing, okay? Huge. Looking beautiful. And then I'm like, that's sad. I mourn it. I say a few
It was like
words.
pink.
Yeah. Pretty.
It was really pretty.
Pretty.
And
And then
all the flame retardants.
the flame retardants.
OJ.
And I keep walking, and then I see a dead beached pelican on its tummy, wings out to the side, accepting defeat. Also, no wounds, just poisoned.
Just retardants.
Just retardants.
These pelicans are retardant. Am I right?
If you could have a conversation with any animal and it be fully, you could communicate.
Uh-huh.
Whether it's telepathic or they can speak English somehow. Which animal would it be?
It's just got to be a whale.
I knew you were going to say
I feel
that.
like whales for me.
I know you love a
I
whale.
love whale.
Because whales, I love a solo long distance traveler.
Mm.
I really do.
I just can't believe they have lungs and yet they live in the ocean.
It's all about that blowhole. So the blowhole's a one-way traffic, correct?
No, I think they breathe through it.
Right. But some water gets in there, then they blow it out. That's the whole shtick.
I mean, they breathe in too.
But they're underwater.
They go up.
I know they go
breathe.
up.
Do you?
I laughed me nose off, babe.
What are your predictions for White Lotus? For the record, there's one episode left at the time of recording this. Do we think Guy Talk gets the gun? Guy Talk's reprieve.
Someone's shooting that gun.
I mean, we know that.
Right. Someone is letting the fire rip. Also, that seems like a gun, and I'm not a gun nut, but it seems like a gun that won't go like pow, 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 pow. I feel like there's
I know,
two guns.
because it sounded like
a lot of
weapons.
Yeah, it sounded
So
like
it might not be that gun.
It might not be that gun. Yeah.
I wonder if it's the Russians. Okay, obviously they're up to no good.
The Russians.
Yeah, like Valentine's friends.
Oh my God, him asking to cash app her after they boinked was crazy work. I'm like, wow, I've never
Asking her to cash up him.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, I've never related to a character so much. I'm just kidding. I get paid up front. White Lotus season finale. I think that Chelsea is going to die somehow.
Yeah, there's been a lot
I
of hints
think
about
that she is
and that hurts.
the most reliable narrator of the show, which is crazy.
Debatable.
Okay.
Very debatable.
And I think
would say Belinda's way more reliable.
Oh,
than
well,
Chelsea.
Belinda's been in multiple seasons.
Chelsea's not even reliable though. Chelsea's deluded as anyone else.
Okay, that's not what I meant to say, like reliable narrator. I think what I meant to say is like most earnest or something, like most honest.
Pure.
She's pure.
There's so many storylines to wrap up.
Well, it's going to be an hour and a half.
Oh, we get the full
Mhm.
full-fledged.
Mhm.
But yeah, just what an amazing show and what a great season. This has been my favorite season of the show.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one question. If you were extremely filthy rich, like very, very, you're a billionaire, what's happening in your life? Because I just can't stop thinking about having a private chef. I can't stop thinking about how much I hate getting dressed. And I'm like, I would want a stylist.
Stylist,
so
immediately.
badly.
Immediately a stylist.
Yeah.
Will I still shop at Ross for candles and conditioner? Yes.
Old habits die hard.
Private chef, absolutely.
Yeah. No more stir fry every
Private-
single night for me.
Private driver.
Oh, PJ.
Wait, private jet.
I'm sorry, but I would. I don't have one.
Would too, bro.
Call me Kylie.
Right.
I'm taking my boyfriend on the PJ.
Kylie Air. Yeah, okay, so private.
And my chef and my stylist are on the PJ with me.
Yeah, I cannot
That's the squad.
And they all have the best health insurance. Their health insurance includes massage and dental. If I was a billionaire, the way I would be.
The way I would have health insurance.
The way I would have. Yeah. If you were a billionaire, what would you do? Got a plan. I would go private.
I'd get a silver plan at least.
Yeah, the way I would be having specialists. I would have a dermatologist. I would have a ladytologist.
Mm-hmm. Looking at my pussy every day.
Yeah.
Rating it 1 out of 10 every day.
Every
Telling
day.
me what I need to do to course correct.
Yeah.
I'd have a bush manicurist. I'd have
Yeah, I would.
an esthetician who lived at my house.
What would I get done? Like, I would get. I mean,
I'd probably get a BBL. Like straight up.
I was just gonna say I don't want to get dark, but there are like
Straight up, I'd get a BBL.
I would not.
A very nice one, and you wouldn't be able to tell. So
I
calm
would.
down.
I know your measurements like the back of my fucking hand.
You know that my ass is made out of pure, undiluted muscle. There's not a drop of fat on that thing, and I wouldn't mind a little more.
A little jig.
A little jig.
You got some jig. I was watching her do a little jig yesterday.
Thank you. It all moves as one, though. You know what I mean?
But visually, that's great.
Okay.
At least it's moving.
At least it's moving.
At least it's moving.
Hand to God.
Yeah. Okay, so we've discussed what we would do if we became...
Once your ass stops moving, your soul stops moving.
Mm-hmm.
Write that down, folks.
Diddly dee.
Can I just say, we started improv recently, and I don't think I told you this, but like before you got there, I walked into the room and I was like,
Talking shit about me?
no, shut up. I saw Kathy, our friend in the improv class, and I was like, yo, guess we got a hot class, am I right? And everyone was like, and I was like, okay. And I sat down and I like literally had this shirt on that had tits on it, which I wasn't really thinking about, but it did have naked ladies on it, like the outline of naked ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, first day of improv class, you always got to go over the sexual harassment policies, and I was like, oh my god, my bad.
Sydney's been doing improv for
I didn't
like
notice.
20 years. You did 20 years, is it?
Yeah, 19.
19 years.
Well, I started doing it professionally when I was 12, which is so crazy.
Hold on.
I've earned it.
You started doing improv professionally since you were 12.
Right.
And this came from you?
No, there was it's kind of boring probably, to be honest, but
Your parents made you?
no, there. Well, yeah, back when I was growing up, these like buffoons from New York moved to Arkansas to do theater there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the theater program in the state hired them, and they were all really into improv, so they started a kid troupe, and they got like 50 of the kids from this like theater camp, and they made us all audition all summer long, and then they picked like 10 of us, and they were like, "You're an improv troupe now," and then and that troupe still exists now, like 20 years later, which is
You
crazy.
guys made money?
We made money. We did shows. I did shows from 12 to 18 every single. Well, I didn't do shows every week, but we rehearsed every week.
Did you not get the money till 18?
Mostly, we just used it to keep the program going, so we could go on trips to Chicago and go perform.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. And your brother did it too?
Yeah, just for like a year.
I still have not. I've known about this for years now, but I have not.
It's like when I had short hair and I kept telling people, my hair is so curly and amazing, you're not going to believe it. And they were like, I don't care. Like, I can't see it. And now I'm like, I did improv for 20 years. And everyone's like, okay. But then when you see me do it, you're like, oh, she did do it for a while, didn't she? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're very, very good. You're very like confident and commanding in scenes. I really just started doing improv in this last year. But it's very fun. It's just so hard to like remember everything while you're up there.
It's a lot. It's a lot of big thinky.
But very fun.
Very fun. No money in it at all. So
Yeah.
you got to be in it for the fun.
Mm-hmm. Which I am. All right, sweetie. Are we done?
You know what? I'll end on this,
Please.
folks. How do we find hope? How do we find hope in this hopeless ass world? And to that I would like to say, Natasha Bedingfield, the rest is still unwritten. You know, just remember, the future may seem set in stone, and yet we do not know what it may be. And we must create it all together, and it's time to step up. And that is just what I keep coming back to these days.
This is just the beginning.
This is the beginning of a brave new world. Okay, what the fuck?
This is just the beginning of the New World Order. Just relax.
Just relax, sit back, turn on the
fine.
TV, kick up your feet.
Right. Make a little TV dinner. Yeah.
Lock your kids in the
We
basement
must-
and oh, what?
We must cultivate hope, you guys.
It's radical.
It is radical and it's sexy to be hopeful. Okay.
I hate to say
Nihilism
it,
is
guys.
out.
I don't hate to say it. I'm having the best time of my life right now,
Me too, dude.
and I am, and I'm not ashamed of that.
And that's 30s, I think. Like the new decade.
Got a little money. I'm looking good. Shit.
Ass going ga-bam-bam-bam-bam.
Oh my god, wait. I actually did want to say something else. Maybe it's too late. But on that note,
What is it?
oh my god, I'm reading this great book. I've read it many times. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. Highly recommend. But there was just like a little quote in it about finding your purpose and your dharma. And I would like to share it with the listeners.
Please.
So he's talking about the law of dharma, which is the law of your purpose in life. It says, according to this law, you have a unique talent and a unique way of expressing it. There is something you can do better than anyone else in the whole world, and for every unique talent and unique expression of that talent, there are also unique needs. When these needs are matched with the creative expression of your talent, that is the spark that creates affluence. Expressing your talents to fulfill needs creates unlimited wealth and abundance. And isn't that nice?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he talks about raising his children with that mindset and how he told them never to worry about money because if you're like aligned with your purpose, the money will come naturally. And I just love that.
And that's just so true.
It is.
Wow. I wanted to. We should end on a high note, but I did want to talk some shit on Elon Musk and that just like that wealth idea. Like it's just, and I won't.
And you won't? You're not gonna do it?
These lips are sealed.
Are they?
Why is he trying to convince everyone that he's good at gaming? Like he's the richest man in the world, and this is
Because he's fragile as fuck.
also his
And
baby
he's
mama,
hideous.
Ashley
one?
St. Clair,
Oh.
just publicly sold her Tesla. The Paps were there, and
This is the most recent baby mama publicly known.
And so he basically like didn't do bare minimum stuff for the baby, and cut
my
a lot of
God.
cut a lot of the monkeys, the money to the baby. And then he posted being like, I gave her $2 million and I pay her
Fake.
$500,000 a year. And she was like, no, you don't. Maybe that's how it started, but like, you're not doing that anymore. And
That's the issue with all of these like pro-natalist conservatives who are like obsessed with women like having more babies is that they don't give a fuck about women. Make it make sense. The math doesn't add up.
it's like you can only hate women so much until you're gay. And there's nothing wrong with being gay, but there is something wrong with being gay when you're in the closet and taking it out on women.
And overcompensating, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, Elon.
I hate closeted gay men more than I hate gay men.
Which is saying a lot. Yeah, dude, same. They're the worst. A lot of them are in porn.
Yeah.
A lot of them are in
scared.
Congress. A lot of them
Are the producer of this podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, this microphone smells.
That might be yo breath, bro. And that's one more thing I wanted to say about the dentist, because I probably won't be returning to the dentist for a while. Hot breath is never in. Hot breath is never in. But then I was thinking, is that a kink for some people?
I guarantee you it's not.
Hot breath?
Bad breath
Yeah.
being a kink.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people like to eat shit, so I'm sure it is, but like, actually, you like to eat shit.
Well, guys, this has been one for the books. Glad to
Riveting.
be back. Hope you loved it. Yeah, I'm feeling loose with the pod, and I'm feeling like who knows where this is gonna go, and I just don't care. I'm detached.
Yeah.
and that's on the law of detachment. Deepak Chopra, check this shit out.
This shit's either gonna explode Or it's gonna implode.
Yeah, it's really going one way or the other.
And when I say implode, I just mean like we just gradually stop doing it.
One of us murders the other.
And guess
Takes over the pod. Yeah, guess who would murder who first? And watch the internet become reality.
How would you kill me?
How would you murder me?
I don't want to hurt you.
Let's share on the next episode because I have some thinking to do.
When we interview the fugitive.
Oh shit. He probably has some great ideas about best methodology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? We're having our first guest for a while. We had the porn stars, snooze fest. We had the comedians, snooze fest. We're trying to get vigilantes, people that escaped from prison. We're trying to get the freaks of society.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So look no further. If that's your thing.
Oh my God, get some sleep, Grandpa.
It was a bit, but okay. Drag me.
And I will. I'm going to drag your ass to bed. And I'm going to tuck your ass in.
You're describing my kink. I didn't think I was going to be outed. And that's not a bit. And what's also not a bit is that we're getting them off out of.
We're doing it. We are doing it.
Ending this.
No one's stopping us except for ourselves.
Because I did want to say one.
And on 3. 1, 2, 3. We're offline now.
We're offline.